So contact point in front of us, huge.
Right.
All right. The other thing is not using all arms. Literally, you should be able to take your paddle, have it in a good position, bend your knees just as much as you're comfortable, and then straighten, and that paddle's going to come up. Don't use your arm at all for a second. Notice how far the paddle's still coming up?
Yeah.
And you didn't put any arm or any wrist in it.
Right.
All right. When you start using the arm and that wrist,
Yeah.
it
Just
literally
lift it
just
up.
down and lift it up.
Okay.
It not only works here,
Yeah.
it works back here on every shot. A little bit of that body will allow you to put your whole body into it.
Okay.
Not only do you end up not being as tired because you're using the entire body to create the power, but you're also using your body to create a little bit of loft at times. So that return,
Yeah.
that serve that you use your full body weight to do,
Yeah.
is going to allow you to control a little longer.
Okay.
You know, especially up here, we start using an all arm,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden then we're using our all wrist, and it's the whip attack. You know, all of a sudden it's a speed of sound out here, but it's not hardly moving at our shoulder. Our shoulders should control that.
Okay.
Our shoulders and our legs should control that dink. Ready? So come right up to the line, and all I want to do, I don't care how many go over, I just want to just do this for a second. No arm at all if we can. Get it down and up, down and up. All right? Still wanted to hit it. Still wanted to hit it. Just let your body do it. There you go. Same thing. There you go. Nice. 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 But the other three, you didn't use your arm at all, and they all landed in the section where, you know, what am I going to do with that ball? I'm definitely not smacking it back at you like these ones you've been hitting up here. Still high. Up. Go ahead. Knees. A lot of arm. A lot of arm. It's a good ball. Good ball. You shorted that one just a little bit. Go ahead. Remember to use those legs. There you go. How's that feel?
I mean, it feels good when I do it, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
It's just going to take practice. I'm just wondering, I mean, these are coming at me soft. And they
Right.
come at me hard. I don't know how I'm going to
Well, here's how it's going to be when it comes at you hard.
be. Yeah.
You're going to have to be in a position to not get killed. All right, and here's why. We'll go over here.
Okay.
If you hit it at me here, the other thing, one of the things I do is I sometimes I'm very vague in my instructions because I want to see what you're naturally going to do. And you naturally do go to a pretty good ready position. I mean, you're here, your paddle's up. I will tell you that at my age, all right, and maybe our age, it's very hard for me to hit the ball with this part of my paddle. Okay? All right? So while a lot of coaches teach this as ready position, I really teach this as my ready position because I can hit the ball here.
Yeah, so the one that hit me in the chest.
Yes. Yes. And and I play against these young guys a lot, and they're faster than me. And they're all, guess what? I'm in my 60s. They're going to be faster than me. But if I'm ready, it's just hitting my paddle, right? And if I allow that paddle grip to be a little soft, then that hard shot then doesn't go back as far. I start softening it up, right? What I have, my problem with this is the ball comes at me hard, I then have to move. Yeah, I can only move that far, and it's off that direction, all right? Or I can go from here to here if I need to, pretty quick. But if I'm here, I'm already ready for at least one shot. Yeah, here, I mean that's a big swing. It takes a lot of time to go all the way around. This takes time to go from here to here. This I'm already ready. A lot of people teach this, and I'm not saying they're wrong. I'm saying for my age, this works really well for me because I'm ready to put one back.
Well, I'm definitely well into
Yeah, yeah. And believe me, a lot of these 20-year-olds do the same thing, and they're here, and then they're like this, and the ball shoots off. It's the same thing. If we get in a position where we can hit a ball, we're better off.
Okay.
The first defense to that hard ball is not letting them hit it. All right. Also, I'm going to go back here and I'm going to hit a couple hard at you, and then I'm going to hit a couple hard from here. All right? Right on the line. A little harder. You ready? You went all the way up. All right, 3 out of 4 of those you hit. The other one's a little low. Now, if I did that right here, first of all, you wouldn't want me to, would you?
No.
Okay, so think about the fact that I don't want to put a ball where they can do that to me at. All right, if I put this ball up here, right here, everybody you play with, play with, is going to hit it hard. And I'm not really going to have time except to get lucky or to duck my head and try to stay out of the way. If the only ball I give them to do that, they're back there, which is on my return, I keep them deep, then I can control all those shots. So keeping them out of that position by not hitting as many balls right here while they're standing here is going to cut down the number that they hit. Because our natural reaction, if you hit this ball to me right here, what would be the first thing you would do? You start backing up. and again, I don't disagree. It's a safety thing, and I don't want to get hit with the ball in the head, But as soon as I start backing up, I'm giving them all this room. So you've got to get those balls that I did hit from back there. You did a good job of cutting them back. I mean, you didn't drop them into the non-volley zone, but you did cut them.
They were up a little high where they could have been slammed back to me, I thought, a little bit.
Yeah.
But
if I hit it from back there,
yes.
I'm not. Yeah. Now, if I'm right here, yeah, that one probably would have got back at me. All right. Softening that paddle on these. We're gonna do a little quick volleys here, right? You're fit, probably a bit more fit than some people your age. Okay, you were very, very, very stern and came back at it. That's why it came back so fast. Soften your entire body. Soften up and absorb it a little bit and let it try to soften. Go ahead. Ready? Yep, I got you. Ready? Not the flick, because you want to use that wrist. If you have to, yeah, even that second hand to keep yourself square, just to push it forward, not the lift, just forward. See how you hit it? That next one's coming back too. That ball's not coming back at you hard. Big difference between those two balls. Yeah, it's a little high, but I also have less of a problem with it because you went towards the middle and you went away from my paddle. That ball here, over here, this ball gets smashed. That ball is a little bit of a confusion ball because who's going to hit it? Is my partner going to be over there to hit it or not? You change the paddle, paddle's facing up, get comfortable with this position. Go ahead and throw that one to me. It's all right. Same thing, you instead of being here, you tried to. We got you. Perfect. All right, I'm okay with that. Not only did that not go flying, you directed it and you actually got offensive with it. That was a little high. Get back to that ready position. That's a net? Oh, wait. That was a smart aleck remark, wasn't it?
What's the net worth? So this is what, a volleyball thing?
This is a pickleball training. Because any ball you hit into this area is going to get smashed back at you. So you want to be here or here? This is the no zone. Because they're all getting smashed. We all want to hit into this volleyball area and this badminton area, and we're working on not hitting into those areas.
I'm a work in progress.
We all are.
All right.
Does all that make, I don't know, what time is it?
About 4:45. So.
Does any of that make sense?
Oh yeah, it does. I just need to play now to try to implement it. So
Correct.
I'm playing
Correct.
tonight 5 to 6:30.
Beautiful.
Anyway, also I was making this stew before I came in with wine and all, and I feel like I reek of that stew like when you walk into your grandmother's house. So I'm sorry if there's an aroma to me.
You know what? It could. I've seen people walk in here with the worst smell. So
it's just
a stew with wine sounds pretty good. I took my
know,
wife out to lunch.
Nice
So
cab in it. So
Yeah.
Anyway, it cooks for 5 hours at $2.50. And
well, I know where I'm going for dinner then.
Oh, it's really good. So I haven't made it. Anyway, okay, yes, it makes sense, especially up here. Well, it all makes sense, but getting up to the kitchen, I stopped too soon. You know, I don't
Yeah.
think I realized how I was doing it automatically.
The same spot, automatically.
Yeah, yes. Yeah.
And it's funny that a lot of people say, well, I just want to play. Sometimes until you do one of these, you don't realize the tendencies over and over. The other thing I tell people is, first of all, I got another story. One last story. You know why and I guarantee you, there are times that you don't know the score,
Right.
right?
Yes.
Do you know why that happens?
I'm not paying attention.
Actually, it's not that.
Okay.
All right. Psychologist by trade. All right. So our frontal lobe can only remember 7 to 9 things. Peak performance, maybe 10. And it's generally during one of those really good rallies where the ball went back and forth 4 or 5 times. You had to move. It's a great shot. And then we're done. We go, wait a second. what's the score?
And who served something?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Because that information was only up here. It never got transferred to even our midterm memory.
Really?
And because I mean, it's not just you it happens to,
So it's not old
everybody.
age.
It's not old age. It's the fact that our brain doesn't work that way.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
Our brain wants to do things it remembers. All right? Our reptilian brain is fight or flight. Boom, 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 boom.
Okay.
That's why I try to get people to slow down, because the slower down that we are, the more things get here and we think rationally about it. If I'm just hitting the ball up here, I'm not even remembering or thinking where to hit it. I'm just hitting it. It wants to kill me, I want to kill it.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
If I slow down, wait a second, I see that Jerry is all the way up here or all the way back there. I can just drop that ball. And it seems like the game slows down.
Right.
It's only a couple of milliseconds.
Yeah.
But when we get into start using this part of our brain,
Yeah.
it's all, wait a second. It does seem like I had more time to hit that
Yeah.
shot. You know, I'm not hitting as many way up in the air
Right.
to get them smacked at me.
Yeah.
And I start to remember the score.
Yes. Yeah.
So,
Thank goodness somebody always is remembering.
yeah, and I'm telling you that there's a whole paper to be written about the fact that I truly believe that that's the issue.
Yeah.
And because I watch the pros. There'll be a 30, 40, ball rally,
Yeah.
and then they're like, what's the score? Where am I? Which side? It never got put into that portion of our brain. And the more we can use that portion of the brain, the more smart decisions we make, and the better we can start placing the ball, and the less we're reacting to everything. And we go from this, which is really tense and really hitting the ball hard, to a relaxing, softening, and hit it hard when we want to, but not every single ball.
Right. Right. Okay.
That's my takeaway.
Good. We'll see how it goes. In the next
You have to be willing to lose for a little while.
Oh, I have lost. Boy, I said Friday morning, I think I got pickled on 3 days.
I also tell people that if you're getting beat 11-0 or winning 11-0, you may be playing with the wrong people.
Well, we are, and there's no option Friday
With the
morning.
Aurora, yeah, everybody's Aurora.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So even on some of these beginner nights, it's like, some of those
We're working on it. I've got a sign up that like Lisa shouldn't be here for beginner nights. There are some of the more advanced players that will tone their game down a little bit.
Yeah.
There's some that absolutely won't.
Yeah.
And I tell them is if you come to beginners, I gotta let beginners stay for yours. So let's try to be fair
Yeah,
and let everybody have the court time they need to
Yes.
get to where
Yeah.
we need to be at.
Yeah. But for the most part, everybody's nice.
That's what I found. That's what I found about the sport is
Yeah.
the percentage of people that are not nice is very low compared to other sports,
Yes.
and everybody tends to want to help everybody.
Yes.
So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. And I love the game, even though I'm not playing great and I know I'll improve, it takes work. But it's not like golf where you get so damn frustrated playing, you just want to quit. I never want to quit.
Right?
Yeah.
We didn't talk about squeezing the middle a little bit, but let people win making the hero shot.
Right.
Don't give them the easy shot.
Yeah.
Don't give them the middle.
Yeah.
Don't give them all the court in front of you.
Right.
Make them make the hero shot to win.
Right.
Get all the way to that line. Make them lob it over your head. If they get it in, great. That's a hero shot. They deserve it. If they get it down the line because you and your partner are pinched in the middle, great. If you're in front of them and they drop it in front of you and you can't hit it back because it's right at your feet, that's your fault, not theirs.
Right.
If you and your partner are so far apart, they put 4 balls down the middle,
That's our fault.
it's your fault.
Yeah. Okay.
Those will make a big difference.
Okay.
Cool?
Yep.
Right.
Sounds good. Thanks.
You do this for a couple of days, you want to do another one? Give me a holler and
Yeah,
we'll work on.
yeah. Well, I'm playing in that Aurora tournament next month
Nice.
morning with Val. And,
Nice.
Yeah. So, caught us at a week. Like, he and I have played like 2 games.
You can't, it's hard to say no to Tony.
I know. And Tony said, "Why do you want to?" Sure, we'll do that. It's like afterwards. What did I sign up for?
Let's warm up.
You use the net. You loosen up over here. Use this net. Grab a paddle. I'll show you.